Well, Steven snuck in. I had no idea he's been home.
I snuck in an F-350.
I didn't know you've been home.
I snuck in an F-350.
Yeah,
Could have been a bomb.
I was going to head on down to the trailer to check on Steven. He's been down the trailer for a while working.
Shadow.
He's inside. Working on. Well, I'm dumbfounded. I was going to go on down to the trailer and film you at the trailer. I had no idea that you were back up at the house. I didn't even hear the F-350 come up. And the windows were open on this pretty day and everything. I really must be going deaf. I must be if I didn't hear the 350. So how long did you spend down at the trailer, and what exactly did you end up doing down at the trailer?
I didn't do anything.
What do you mean you didn't do anything? Are you
going to do anything good? You want to stand behind me and keep knocking these bees up my back.
Yeah, you got sweat bees. So what happened down at the trailer?
Of course, see, that didn't alarm you at all, did it?
Well, I mean, you want me to just hit your back?
Just keep them off me. Don't hit my back, hit them.
So what happened down at the trailer?
I took this off and then I came here.
What is that?
It's the ABS unit.
Okay, so you went down and you took it off.
Yep.
That little box is an ABS unit?
Yep.
Well, I didn't know what it looked like.
Now you know.
So you must have really been back for hours now.
How you like that, ladies and gentlemen, when you're busy working and then when you're buttoning it all up, here comes, oh, what's been going on? Can you tell us about it? Ooh. What's been going on?
Well, I mean, everybody wants to know about the ABS unit, or at least your wife does anyway. Is that black glue?
It's not glue. What would I be doing with glue?
Well, is that grease, I guess?
It's not grease. It's a gasket maker.
A gasket maker? Is that what you said?
It's a 3M window seal gasket maker. Number 6080 in a black tube. That's what it is. So anywho, I took the ABS unit off the truck, which wasn't a big deal. It's got quick releases on it. Water quick releases. Quick releases are where your couplers for your hoses can be easily quick released by pushing them in and holding in the rim of the button that they're in the sleeve, and then pull out on it, and voila, your hose is released. And so it had quick releases on it. Of course, I bent them all up working on it. So anywho, so I brought it home, took it all apart, see if it needed any cleaning, and sure enough, it was pretty messed up inside there. So and then there's some wiring that I have to fix because I got some bare wires. There's a wire here that's almost completely in half, and I'm not sure how it happened, but there's a rub mark there that's completely in half, and then over here, that one there is completely in half. So I need to fix these wires on the wiring harness. So other than that, I got to straighten these bad boys out now that I've bent them all up.
How do you think the wires got messed up like that?
I don't know.
Wear and tear?
I have no idea. It looked like something happened underneath that trailer at one time. these kind of straight where I can get the hose back on them. And then we'll be done with this thing. And then I'll fix the wiring and then see if I can get it. Then after that, the other thing is I'm not getting any power from the truck to the ABS. So once I get this working, then I got to go through that and figure out why there's no power over there. As far as the welding was done yesterday.
Yes, tell us about that.
I thought it was going to be a 10-minute job. It ended up being an all-day job.
Well, since I wasn't able to film you.
So what happened is that when I went to go with the shock mount that goes on the metal plate, wouldn't go on there straight, and so I kept trying to grind off all the old welding and to get it where it would go down straight. When I finally realized why it wasn't going down straight is because that the actual metal bar that it goes to, the cross member that it goes to, is bent. And no matter how much I was going to grind, I was never going to get it to mount on there straight or evenly. I certainly didn't feel like Hercules, and I was going to straighten that frame out with my tongue or anything, so I just did the best I could. Darn freaking bugs.
Oh, I'm supposed to be getting these sweat beads off of you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you ain't seeing nothing. Quit. So anyway, so I got that done. 10-minute job, took me all day. Got it welded back on there.
Well, how did the new helmet work out for you?
Like it should.
Do you feel like it adequately protected your eyes?
Yep. Okay, so as far as this thing here, it had a lot of corrosion in it. The sleeves were all corroded. It had a lot of dirt, a lot of everything going on. So even if it was getting power like it's supposed to, it wouldn't. So this is a quick release here, ladies and gentlemen. So you see this here little slide right here? So you push your hose in, little plastic hose. You'll push that in, and then when you're holding it, you'll hold the hose in like this, and then you'll slide this out a little bit with your fingers, and then you pull really good and wiggle it around, and then it will stay out like that and hold it. And when you want to release it, you push in on the hose and you hold that down, and it comes right out. So it's called a quick release. They're not the best thing because they do like to leak. Make sure they're good and free, and put some anti-seize on them. Get them ready to be put back together.
Is it hard to put that back on?
What?
When you go down to the trailer?
No.
But did I understand that you said that quick releases are notorious for leaking?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
Because they're cheap.
Oh. Like made in China cheap?
No, it's just that they're not as well as a real cup link that you screw together. I mean, they're not as good. And over time they do leak. So these weren't leaking though. Hopefully when I get them back together they don't leak. Make sure they're all free, so they'll go together nice and easy.
So let me ask you, Stephen, is there anything that you cannot fix?
Sure.
You think?
Yep.
Well, I just tend to think that you can fix anything. Oh, there's a sweat
You
bee.
just go ahead and sink that
Get away from Steven.
That's not a sweat bee. Sweat bees ain't that big. Okay, so like I said, that's the end of that. And the next thing... Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, see right here? If for any reason you need to reset your unit, you take and hold a magnet over that bee, count to 6, and it will reset it.
Well, let's see. There's a bee on there?
Right here on Bindex.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a BB. So, okay. Now, say it again. I don't really understand. I didn't understand.
If you need to reset your unit, it says right here, reset. If it's the light is on, because there's lights under here. If the light on here, it says reset. You hold a magnet over the top of this bee and count to 6 seconds, and it will reset.
Oh. So it's got a hidden magnet in it.
Hidden magnet? I said hold a magnet over the bee.
Yeah,
it does
so...
not say that it had a hidden magnet in it.
Okay. Why do you have some petroleum jelly out here?
Yeah, that's what I put this together with. It's petroleum. Want me to use it on you? Huh? Do you need to be loosened up? You feel a little tight? It's a little squeaky in some areas? Huh? Guaranteed to get the squeak out.
I'm not used to seeing petroleum jelly in your bag.
Here's Spider. He's ready to jump on it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he dived.
Oh my goodness, I'm just not used to seeing petroleum jelly in a tool bag.
Was it in a tool bag? And for your information, petroleum jelly is used a lot in mechanics.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know.
It's used on rubber. You got a dirty mind today. Mine's in the gutter.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It can't be when you're married for 20 years to the same person.
Petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly. Rubber.
You're so funny.
Sounds like a gutter mine to me. Petroleum jelly and rubber.
But it's sanctified when you're married, Stephen.
What's going on out here? I thought you were going down through the trailer.
I've been here all day. Unlike most people who know how to pay attention, you would know that. I was only at the trailer for 5 minutes.
Was it just 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Why do you have my shoes on?
I just put the quickest thing possible.
AJ has my shoes on. I was gonna go down to the trailer, but I came outside and Dad was already out here. Oh, show everybody your new glasses. These are AJ's new glasses. Talk to us about the. You said they feel different. They look different.
Yeah, everything is just looks way different than I'm used to. Let's just put it that way.
Grape 8 glasses. These have a new prescription in them. AJ has to get used to the new prescription, but he picked them out. He picked out. Do you miss the blue frames?
No.
You don't?
No, I had 2 pairs of blue glasses in a row. I think I've had enough of blue glasses.
You think you've had enough of blue glasses?
I had 2 pairs in a row. And each one of those I had for a year.
Yeah, that's right. You get new glasses every year. Every September you get new glasses. Because your eyes change every year. So let's just look at your glasses. Hey, AJ. Stay sharp. So are you heading back on down to the trailer now?
I might. That's done. It's $1,200 for that. So
That's worth $1,200?
It's not worth it. That's what it costs to replace it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, without the sensors. Plus sensors. I gotta fix the wiring on that.
Wow, to think that's $1,200 to replace. Everything about a truck is expensive, isn't it?
It's because everybody that works around supplying things for trucks are criminals. Trying to get over on truck drivers. Like they make a lot of money or something. I haven't made a decent paycheck since January. That's how long they've had freight screwed up. After many hours of work, Hop Along comes along. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, it's like, what are you doing here? I didn't hear that big old giant roaring motor go up in the driveway. Going ching ching chooty chooty bang bang.
Did you just call me Hop Along? So was that hard to take apart then?
It fought me. The two of the bolts were seized up in there and I had to drill them out. It did not want to come apart. But as you see, I got it apart. Now hopefully there's some watermelon in there and go cool off with.
Yes, there is some nice ice cold watermelon.
Sweat bees have been trying to make lunch out of me.
Your job is never done, is it?
If I'm not doing something, it's just because I'm not doing something. It's not that I don't have something to do.
Well, you got that right. There's always something for you to do on the truck. Always.
All right, well, I got to fix those wires and then I can go install that back on there. So.
But you're going for some watermelon right now, right?
Yep.
Love you, Stephen Howard.
Look, Woodsy, I got petroleum jelly in the garage, and guess what? I have rubber, too. Rubber and petroleum jelly.
Oh,
Woohoo! You know why you have petroleum jelly? So you don't burn rubber.
Oh, my. Okay. We're acting like newlyweds, aren't we?
Oh, boy.
That's what happens when you're married 20 years. You start acting like newlyweds again.
All right. It don't look like it's going to rain anytime in the next minute or two.